And welcome back to Late Night Plamo with Talon Omega. Today we are continuing on our build of the 1-1 cup noodle. I had left off last week. I had finished at least in on the main logo part of it. Did top half of the cup, bottom half of the, or bottom, what is it, 10th of the cup, I think, and so the idea today is to continue on with it and see if I can get it done. I did a bit of experimenting during the week to kind of see if a couple of things would work, and I'm hoping they will. So we are going to, actually, well, I'm having a bit of a second thought as well, because might have to experiment with that one as well. Anyway, so yes, I had been experimenting a bit during the week. I will, yeah, let's go here. So where did I, yes, so I started kind of pre-painting the black in here because this is not what I'm looking for. Sorry, there it goes. Why are you listening? Anyway, yeah, music selection was weird. So yeah, I decided to, because I'm trying to see if I can get a reverse wash going in here. So I painted the text in black and I used the Gundam marker, and I'm gonna try to go over it again with white with it's an acrylic marker brush tip, but it claims it's water soluble. I did not bring any water for that. I may have to take a little break at some point, and we will see. Why are you, no, turn off that. Oh, it is. All right. Okay. So yeah, and then there's other parts. The white in here on the Nissin name is, well, let's go side view. So why is that so dark? There it goes. So come on, there it goes. So yeah, that kind of Nissin right there is supposed to be white as well. So I'll be doing that. Apparently the backdrop on these little bits here is also supposed to be white, as is the designs in there. So I'm hoping to kind of make the whitewash with the marker. If that doesn't work, I've got my acrylic paint ready to make that a wash. We'll see if that one works out. Now the other thing is, a lot of the stickers are gold. There's only a little bit of red, which is what this one is for. The red acrylic marker is for. See if I can get that and that, because a piece of it has it all recessed. So the sticker is just supposed to go over that. Come on. Come on. Well, whatever. Yeah. There it goes. So yeah, and the rest of it, most of this is supposed to be gold in text, although there is a barcode that's in black, so I'll be using the gray panel liner. So yeah, those are the plans. There are a couple sections on, wait, I've got too much junk on here. I really need to clear the desk out at some point, but okay. So yes, again, the idea is to continue working on that and go from there. What the heck? Why are you suggesting? I'm playing rock en español. Why is it recommending English music? Anyway, so yeah, let's get back to it. So what was I saying? Yes, the practicing, and in case that doesn't work, I didn't have any kind of opaque red, but I have clear red, and we'll see what that looks like as a wash. If I may just have to kind of dip it a couple of times and get it thicken enough in the recesses, because there isn't much. But all right, so let's go to top view and let's start in on that. Let's get timer going. Oh well, another little thing. I should probably put that in on the title. There it goes. Really? All right. Yeah, I'll have to remember to change that next time I stream. But yeah, yeah. So that's where we are. So yes, I was starting the timer at 12 minutes. Let's start that going here. Potato quality recording, yes. All right, so I need B3. Because you. All right. And I need H3, which is this one, H3. And the smaller one, and this one is gonna need a little bit of marker work as well, because this kind of works as a kind of negative. Last little bit of kind of extra work that I was showing off is that I'd also picked up the brown panel line to try to use on the what is that, on the ramen noodles, and it worked out pretty well. I'm glad. I'm liking how it looked. So that will be the wash for the noodles to kind of make them look a little more realistic. So I'm glad that kind of worked out. I'll show you guys what that looked like in a couple minutes when I go on break. Well, when I take my kind of camera cool down time. Keep forgetting I need to go all up close for here, because the camera, I need to do this for you guys, for the camera, not for me. I shouldn't see. I don't need to see. Person working on something needs to see. Kind of new person to the hobby needs to see what they're doing. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do, so apparently the P in the cup ramen, get that, the little marker in here, the bits between those, bits in here as well. Alright. Alright. So what we will do, we'll let that one kind of dry a bit while I get this piece in. Alright. Oh, shoot. Oh well. Hopefully doesn't become too much of an issue. Where'd that go? other side. This is kind of easy to kind of take these edges off. Not quite. No, I mean, because undergating would have been it being on the back here. But at least it's on a curved part, so it's easy enough to kind of take it off. And a little bit here also. What I am going to try to do is just scrape it off with my nail. And then with my finger, okay. Seems to be staining it a bit, but okay. So let's see how it looks with that. Okay, looks pretty good. And then the back also has it, so there is a second one, second piece like this where I will be doing that on the back as well. So now I need B1 and B2. All right, I got these set up like where they, the pieces that were being made. So B1 is the big one. B2, let's work on B2 instead. All right. So, and then this big one. And so that part's done. Yeah, so runner empty. All right. Here's the start. Let's see, this is the brush. And this actually also water before I start using that. Let's look at the materials, or if it'll tell me. Metallic, acrylic, twill tip, brush, fine tip. Does not say. Water-based, allegedly. All right, guess we'll have to test and see. All right, and then from the looks of it, yeah, kind of preparing, jumping ahead a bit, but no, this piece is going to be used. So there's F4, another empty runner, and A. So this one will be another one where I'll oversaturate the area. See what comes of it. All right. Wait, putting that in the wrong place. Welcome, viewer. Birthday stream because I actually had time today on my birthday because I decided to do whatever I was going to do yesterday. Because I am an adult and I have to work tomorrow. So, no point doing big outside activities on a Sunday. And really, not that big activities yesterday either. Went out to dinner with the family and some friends that I haven't seen for a while. The family I see the other day. Jokes. He's got jokes. Alright, so there's that one. Now, this one. Yeah, there goes. So, yeah, Thanksgiving week, yay! Just in time for alright, so that gives me, alright, that's time for right now. Pause you up top. Alright. Yes, I was talking that I was going to be showing off little extra detailing that I did. So, yeah, see if this one will pick it up a little better. So, kinda. Zoom, focus. There it goes. So yeah, there's a little bit of browner section right here where I painted it with the brown accent panel liner. So, and then I brushed it off really quickly, or kind of dabbed it off real quickly. So that's what I will doing. That's what I'll be doing with this, and I really like how it looked. Looks a little darker in real life. So, yeah, I am liking it. So I'll be doing that to all of that when I get to it. In addition, I wanted to show off. Come on, I don't know why this camera keeps doing that sometimes. But so yes. I had shown off last week the not Lego Zuru Max, I think they called it, boombox, and I think I had the TV last time as well. But in the past week, I was able to find the PC, it looks like the Apple II equivalent, and I also found the mini arcade system, the Alien Invasion arcade. So I built that during the week. Yeah, that was all that I've done during the week. So yes, I was going to... let's use that. Since it's stretch time, hydration break time, before I drink, I'll pour a little bit in the shot glass. Alright, so let's see how that works. I have a clean one here. Actually, where did I leave the... might as well use that in there too. So we'll see how that works, and if I like it, we will stick with that. Alright. And then yeah, I will have to see, because again, the red works. I'll have to see about maybe wiping that a bit, but it's okay even with just kind of scraping it with the nail. But I don't know how this one responds to nail scraping. Okay. Seems to be responding kind of okay as well. But it claims it's water based, so we'll see how the water actually wipes off it. And then we'll start working on all of these. Oh yeah, I'm gonna scrape that more. Well, alright, stretch time, that's right. Dual chin time. And stretch the shoulders. Oh, front stretch the shoulders as well. And today's drink of choice is A&W root beer. Alright, so back to it. Let's start the timer. Start top view. Is it? Yeah, looks like it's recording. We'll leave it on this screen for right now. Let's start working on this stuff here too, just to get it out. That's it. Yeah, those are the ones I missed last time. Where were you again? There's this. There. Alright, so. Wait, really? Interesting. The water seemed to just kind of beat off it. So, we'll see. I just have a little bit of napkin there. Right, so let's see. You actually wipe off. There, you do, but I think I'm doing better just kind of wiping it off with my hand. I'll just have to make sure I clean my hand after. It doesn't leave it too kind of stained. Alright. Okay, yeah, I like it. Let's see what that camera shows, because I wanted to. So, yeah. This one, on the other hand. Let's use see how. Use the heavy duty thinner. Again, kind of afraid, but let's see. Okay. It's actually taking it out of it. It looks like working it out. I use it on the sides though. Seems to at least clean it. Alright, let's use a fresh one. Okay. Kind of working. Just have to be careful that I don't wick any more out of it, but kind of seems to be doing what I'm hoping for. Alright. So let's kind of finish putting you in. Alright. Okay, so it goes in here like that. Yeah. So we'll be holding that one there. But alright, so in addition, let's start working on all this. So gray pen liner for section up here. Six. Alright, so there's that, and then the red. There's two bits of red, well, a couple bits of red, so let's just kind of P here, and I think the section here between there. I think that was it there. Alright, so then there was also, I'm going to need to look closely at this to see what section was red. looks like starting from this section here. All the way to the period. Alright. So now to let that dry. And then the other bit to at least thank you for the birthday wish. Yeah, yeah, as I said a little earlier, I did my birthday celebrating yesterday, so today is me time to stream, and that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so let us see. Let's see about fixing that later. Okay, well, wait. So I am building a 1:1 scale of the cup noodle, cup ramen noodle. This was put out by Bandai, as they called it, the was it the hits? Some hits, classic? No, best hits. What do I name it? Best hit Chronicles. There we go. A couple of weeks ago, I did the PlayStation and the no, not the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn. Those were the other ones of this collection that were made. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think what I'll keep doing is scraping off instead. Alright. Yes, my timer is just going off, so saying it's time to kind of pause. I'm gonna get this part scraped off before I go on break. Alright. Let's pause that. So, yeah, and I am trying to do what is called panel lining, which is kind of filling in all the little recessed parts with with a color. So, you know, this is a gray, really watered down gray. I need to put a bit more on one of those lines, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, so let that one dry out a bit as well. So yeah, so this is the actual, wait, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So these are the actual stickers of what's all supposed to go in there. So this is all supposed to go over all the recessed spaces. But yeah, I decided to kind of do it with kind of color instead. So the red into the sections that are this red part here and the red text down here. The problem is that it kind of runs and stains the rest of the plastic, and it's kind of staining my finger. It's an old napkin, but it's just paint. Yeah, we'll see. Kind of stain this one as well a bit. So this is supposed to go here. Well, let's just kind of do the work later. But so yeah, this is going to look like. I want to remember. Go in here. Do you? Somewhere, because I think, yeah. Yeah, okay. This one's going to go there. And this one's probably going to go down here. So, yeah. Looks like the cup noodle. And then it also comes with the ramen for the inside. It's a kind of funny kit. So like I said, last week's I was building the PlayStation 2/5 scale and the Sega Saturn 2/5 scale. That's right, stretch time. Do I have any other? I do not. I had another. Where'd that go? Supposed to have another little, at least glass eyedropper. I don't know what happened to it. It's supposed to be a curved one. Because alright, well, I'll probably use this one. I don't know. It was. It broke. That's right. Okay, so that's right. I've got supplies for that anyway. There it goes. The pipettes. So we'll say that one's crap. And I got a whole bunch of these just in case to repair. Alright, so let us try gold instead, Tamiya, and try watering it down like the panel line, color line. Alright, let's start that back up again. Start you. Alright. Now this one, I think I already did dilute it quite a bit, but it has been sitting for quite a while. So, if anything, I might just need just a drop. And where's my regular Tamiya thinner as well? Thin it out. I don't really need all that much either. Again, a lot of experimenting today. That needs more. Yeah, this almost looks like airbrush level. I don't want to try that out. Alright, where's my... Alright. That one. Okay. Noodle. So, how do you go? Okay. Good, yeah, that'll work. I don't know how I feel about the glitter effect though, but like probably doesn't need all the extra gold, but it'll run like that. This is the extra kind of funky stuff because these This is just kind of cheating, I'm sure. Just flooding it all. Yeah, because all the rest of this is just kind of gold. Yeah, probably. What? It'll wipe all that off, hopefully. Okay. Oh yeah. Just keep trying, huh? At least once a stream, I get a bot like spam message to improve my reach. I mean, every once in a while, it does get to me that I don't have as many kind of followers, but the same time, I'm kind of reminding myself this isn't about followers to me. This is about kind of, well, not kind of, this is more about just kind of, again, I keep saying kind of making me work through my backlog and just get it out the way, get it done with. So, and I just have to remind myself that's what I'm doing here. I'm not doing it for the follows or what have you. These are gonna probably have to be done with the marker as well, like I plan to do with that other part. Okay, so I need to wash you out. Done. Yeah. Well, put you there for a minute. And where's my? Just in time to stop too, like that. All right. So we'll see. We'll see how it comes off in a second. All right. Yes, time. All right. All right. Hydration break. Alright, so I flooded it all. We'll see how that plays out. How about you just kind of scraping you off? Okay. Do I have? Phoenix, that might be too relevant. I need to steal a roll of kind of kitchen towel. for trying something. That's one of the stickers. I waffled. I waffled on whether I would or wouldn't today. Kind of figured, you know what? It is my actual birthday, but it's a Sunday, so can't really go out and do anything. So I decided to stream instead, since I kind of went out last night. Let's see how this works. Wow. Okay. What I know. Alright. Break out the big gun. Let's see. Wait. There it goes. Alright, so that works. That works. Alright. Okay. So that kind of worked. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I mean, probably for the just as well. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of the whole like it's Little Tokyo on a Saturday. So, hey, wow, that's not good. Well, this seems to be working, but kind of getting it all out. Not all of it, but a bit of it. Hmm. So some of this did work, some of it didn't. Stop that. All right. I mean, yeah, that's why I figured that was going to be the reason why you had said screw that noise. It's like half victory. All right. And then, might as well get this one in too, and paint that one as well. we'll see how that one comes out. Let's also get these other ones out that I will be needing. Yeah. Though I am working on this stuff, I do not think I'll be done today. But I'm learning, again, what kind of does work, what doesn't. I'll see if these signs kind of work, especially because the black on the bottom. Side there. Well, just about to finish here, so alright. Alright. Come on. There it goes. Alright. So we'll see how that actually plays out now. I should probably get this one wiped down too. And get some of that gold off. Kinda. Alright. There are some parts that did look appropriately. Maybe let's try to do that again. Let's try to add that again. Where'd the brush go? There it goes. Oh, wait. No. First off, just kind of mix. Probably needs a lot more. Needs a lot more thinner. Let's start that up again. More thinner. Start mixing it up. Let's try a heavier kind of pressing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if really flooding it more kind of darkens it up a bit more. Making sure it actually goes into all the little crevices though. At least that's the hope. Maybe some of these looks like they're not very deep either. Okay. Trying to make sure that they do look dark enough so that when I wick off the top layer, the hope is that there's enough in the crevice to kind of keep it in there. Make sure all these little dots in there too are dark enough. see. Trying to keep this gold kind of flooding in these areas so that it kind of does do a reverse wash again. No, not even the. Oh, yes, I will be. I picked up some of the brown panel liner, and let's see. I've shown it off a little earlier, but let's see if it actually zooms in there. Come on. There it goes. So yeah, you can't really see it too well, but there's a little darker brown here where I tested it out. And so what I did, kind of put the panel liner and then just kind of dot that off, and it kind of worked. So I will be doing that to the rest of this as well. So that'll probably take another stream from the pace of this one, because I mean this is just taking too dang long. I don't know if I want to try to redo the red with the clear red. Let's see if that kind of sticks in there, or if it'll just kind of mess up because it's two different colors. I don't know. Yeah. What I want to do. So yeah, this was done. Oh yeah, I should see but the one. The goal. Okay, these are the stickers, and it's got recessed kind of spaces. So it's like the stickers were just gonna float over the kind of recesses, unless I decided to kind of, yeah, I don't even think that would go in there. Use a toothpick or something to kind of try to force it into each of those little sections. So I decided to experiment and see how this will play out. So yeah, that's the idea. Um, because I am crazy and decide to give myself extra work, here's where we are. So yeah, no real plan or purpose or goal. It was, hey, that looks like it could work. Let's try this. And now I've spent most of the session on, well, painting, but like, all right, so this part, wait, come on. So yeah, this part I did do, and so it's like it needed a little bit right here inside the ka, the p, the y, and the do has a little bit of red in there that wasn't part of this cutout. So that's what that is. A little bit on U and on the L also kind of got painted. Customizing, because I mean the rest of this is done in kind of gold plastic, like the gold quote unquote plastic. And so, and again, looking at the sticker color, it looks very much like gold, not really yellow. No, it does not. But this is, I'm chalking it up to hyperfocus. Into, not even hyper. I mean, the fact that I'm doing this at this level, yes, it is a bit hyperfocusy. But it is giving myself extra work. Yes, I will admit that. I didn't actually think I'd be streaming this on my birthday. But yeah, here we are. And it's one of those that's like, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. I guess that's what's going on here. It's the thought of, yes, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. And so I am overdoing this. So same with this little part here. The lettering is white, and then these little parts in here as well, which are these decals. Wait, come on. So it's like, yeah, I'm hoping I can do kind of reverse panel line, a reverse wash, and just kind of have the white go into the bottoms and then just kind of wipe it off from the kind of raised pieces, and then yeah, the rest of it just kind of go in. But again, I might not actually use the marker, and I may really thin this out. At this point, no, because again, the thought was, again, these decals kind of just would float over it. So it's kind of like one or the other. And so it's like, the barcode, I just did it in kind of the panel liner. I might have to redo some of those. I guess the thinner ones, looks like. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, so the barcodes and then the red parts. So yeah, not those decals. Yeah, actually, I don't think I'll be. I think the only one I will is the kind of lot number and kind of best by date, which doesn't actually have anything. I think I will put that because I think that goes at the bottom of it, and that one, yeah, not actually kind of inscribed in there. So yeah, I'm not going to do that one. But the rest of these, yeah, like kind of goldish, all that little gold in there, all the gold in here. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do with the scrimps, because so yeah, these were those little kind of cutouts that I put the paint into. So yeah, the shrimp is really orange. So I don't know if I'm just gonna give it again kind of a whitewash, and then kind of the red over some of it, or just kind of the clear red is what I'm thinking. Let's see how that kind of plays out. So yeah, not the decals, the mystery meats, and claims these are pieces of, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, claims these are pieces of egg, mystery meat, and the shrimps. I'm missing this one here. Okay. So those are the plans. We'll have to see how this actually kind of wipes off. It escalated. Yes. We do these things not because they were easy, but because we thought they'd be easy. And that's exactly what happened here. That it should be easy enough to just do a kind of quick panel wash, clean it off, and move on. An hour and a half later, I've lost control of my life. That's that meme. Why are you cooking at 3 in the morning? Because I have lost control of my life. All right, let's get back to it. Start you up again. Come on. Bit of a week left. All right. All right. A little better. Make sure I flooded it this time. I really have to give it a cleaning. I think the problem is I'm trying to make it clean up again, and in doing so, yeah, I think I need to do just kind of quick wipe. And then another one with actual, to actually clean, because this looks like I dropped a whole bunch of curry on it too. Once I'm done, or like of even the work in progress, show it off to your coworkers, see what your crazy friend is up to. when he loses control of his life. Or show to your superiors. Like, this is the extremes to which some people will go. So again, what's getting me here is that I'm trying to clean off all this excess so that the white isn't stained. And so really? You won't even finish Soundwave? Commander Rawl wants you to finish, alright? Come on. Finish the goof. Sakatoi. Sakatoi gaki. Sakatoi. Alright, so again, every time I go to wipe, it kind of, come on. It gets it out of there, and so that's what's throwing me off, and the perfectionism is kicking in. Like, why aren't you staying in that little pot while also letting me get it all kind of clean and white? So that's what's getting to me about. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna say that's it for that one. Alright. Let's close you up. Figure this one and get away with just kind of scraping it off on the parts that shouldn't have paint. The sister or Fumina? Because I don't think you had best girl. You didn't go for Genko. So yeah, if not the sister, it's Fumina. I made quite a few of her. Ah, yeah. Although, of course, it's also the question of which version of Fumina. Like the one, her kind of usual kind of sportswear outfit, the Super Fumina one. Okay, not so bad. The white didn't come up. Probably use another wash of white, but I'm happy with it. I can live with that one. Yeah. So, yeah. This needs a good cleaning. So I think this is the seam line, the main seam line, the paper line. This one? Yeah. Yeah. I think it would be that one. What the heck? Okay, I'm jumping ahead. Ah, yes, that's right. Forgetting to put this one. Apparently I forgot to do that part. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Forgot a little bit of red there. Alright. Just kind of paint that too on the and then I'll just scrape it off later once it dries. Yes, I forgot those two. And you. Alright, so yeah. The fold and the seam line is still there. Wait, did I? Yes, I did. Did I? 822. Oh yeah, I missed 822. That's why. Okay. Alright. I'll have to wait. That started? No, okay, that's done. Alright, so 10 minutes here. Yeah, I'll get this part in because apparently I missed it. How did I miss that? But, alright. part will be done, and then get the main body of the cup done. I'm not liking how dirty it is, but we'll see. Maybe I can get at it with again some more actual wipes and kind of get at it, and then yeah, figure out how I'm going to do these. Again, try to do it with white. I think I will. But again, the parts that will be iffy are the letters. We'll have to see. Last little bit right now. Just 10 more minutes. Yeah, I'll go over like 5 minutes. Just because I forgot to do this one. How did I miss a step? Because I was rushing. That's the only explanation, really, because I was rushing. I was trying to rush. Alright. And then the panel line. Thanks for the birthday wish, Wes. Thanks for having been on. And thanks for the follow earlier too. Great having you on, man. Have a good one. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm about to go off anyway too. I just, again, I'm on the perfectionism kick. It's like, I need to get this done. I need to finish it. I need to get it right. I need to get it right. I need to get it right. So yeah, that's where I am on it right now as well. But again, thanks for having been. Thanks for the follow, and have a good one, Wes. Yeah, gotta wait for that to dry anyway. There. All right. There it goes. Good enough. No. Come on. All right, so there's the main cup. Wait, why don't you go in there right? Tolerances aren't all that great. There it goes. And the inside now. Yeah, the fill line, I also kind of, again, the perfectionism coming through again. I hit it with the scriber and kind of deepened it, and then kind of made the mark with the pound liner. So yeah. What did I use? This one I used. So I'll just have to go over it kind of like bit by bit. All right. Okay. A little better. All right, so yeah, 4 minutes. Let me try that. Let me see what'll happen. Alright, so I will have to leave that and then maybe try to scrape it tomorrow. Might have to redo some of where the black parts are and see how that plans out. That see how it dries up. See if I might have to definitely might need to do some touch-ups on some of that, but that's kind of where we are today. I think that's where we will call it tonight. Yeah, a little over, but not by much. Alright, so, but I got at least the main part of the cup done. And yeah, I got it a little cleaner. Might have to give it another run with another clean Q-tip. Just kind of keep wiping at it. And that seemed to be doing a pretty good job at it. And isn't getting too much of the stuff off anyway. So that'll work out. But yeah. And then we'll see again how this part kind of works out. Redo those probably during the week. Just kind of keep an eye on them. And yeah, I think that's where we'll go. We'll see what next weekend looks like. My Friday is already scheduled. I do have it off from work. I have Thursday and Friday off. But again, my Friday is scheduled by family stuff. Saturday or Sunday, Loy, you'll let me know which one you choose, which one does work for everyone else, and I'll just kind of see about requesting that TO time from my other supervisors. And yeah, we'll just kind of do it from there and then see what day I stream next week. Either whichever day I'm not going to your place, Loy, I'll stream the other one. Put that in there. Put that in there. You all stack. Alright. Pick those up in a bit. Put you off to the side. Toss you out. Oh no, you're the good one. That's right. You're the one I haven't tried yet. I'll do that out later. Was just water at least. So there's that again. I thought I should have another one. I'm just not sure where it went. But anyway, Loy, thanks for having been on. Wes, thanks for having been on as well earlier. Randos who kind of logged in and kind of logged off, thanks for having been on. That's it for today's birthday stream. Again, next week we'll see if either Saturday or Sunday I stream, and the next couple of weeks will be kind of up in the air. We'll see what days I will or won't. So, have a good one. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Try not to kill family members, which means I'll have a lot of work the Monday after or the following weeks. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.